question is to the Minister for the Arts. How does the Minister respond to the parliamentary committee testimony of world-renowned marine mammal expert Dr Catherine Kemper? And with your leave, sir, and that of the House, I'll explain.
Leave is sought. Is leave granted?
Thank you. On Monday, Dr Kemper told the Statutory Authorities Review Committee, and I quote, "I'd love to return to the South Australian Museum as an honorary researcher. My heart is there and I really feel I still have so much more to do, but I won't go back unless there is a change in leadership and direction and there is a return to valuing science, knowledge and research."
The Minister for Arts.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I thank the member for the question. And I do want to acknowledge Dr Catherine Kemper, who's in the gallery at the moment, and thank her for an incredible amount of very important work she's done with the museum for a very long time. And what I do want to acknowledge is the importance that this government places on that research. As the member would be aware, there's obviously some concern, and we've got the petition that was lodged earlier today, from a very passionate group of people who want to see the museum improve and do well. And what the Premier and I have done is listen to that, and we have the Premier's Review currently undertaking some work. I want to thank Dr Jim Thompson and Professor Greg Simmons on the work that they've done, and Damien Walker on the work that they've done, engaging really closely with some key stakeholders. That work's been done at the moment. Premier and I are both waiting for that report to come through to us, and decisions will be made, and we'll make those announcements shortly in due course.
The member for Moriah.
When is that report going to be provided to the Minister and the Premier, and will it be released?
The Minister for Arts.
In a matter of weeks, and the Premier and I will have those discussions once we receive the report.
The member for Moriah.
Thank you, sir. My question is to the Minister for the Arts. Is the Minister aware of testimony given to the Statutory Authorities Review Committee in relation to a $1 million donation to the museum, the terms of which have allegedly been breached by the museum leadership? And if so, what action is the Minister taking to address this matter?
The Minister for the Arts.
I thank the member for the question, and yes, I am aware of that evidence that was provided, and I have received some information in relation to that. So very, very kindly, Mr Anthony Simpson donated $1 million back in 2019 under the former government to the museum, and the new leadership of the museum has been working with Mr Simpson in the last year or so to resolve any issues that might be around where that donation is being spent. I understand that there has been an agreement reached in principle in late March this year for the donated funds to support an early career appointment. I understand that role will oversee the migration of the significant Vince mineral collection for the museum for a 2-year period in collaboration with the SA Centre of Critical Minerals at the University of Adelaide, and the museum is due to advertise that position in due course. So I understand since the new leadership and this government has been involved, that work is being done, and those negotiations have been undertaken with Mr Simpson, and very much grateful for the contributions that Mary Lou and Ant Simpson have made to the museum over many years, and we look forward to engaging with them, working with them closely.
Supplementary, if it is a supplementary.
Yes, it is, sir. Directly to the
Well,
Minister's
I'll work
answer.
out whether it is or not.
Thank you, sir. The Minister in her answer said that there was an advertisement that was going to be placed, I believe she said imminently, in relation to an early career person in the field of minerals. What qualifications will that person have? Will they be a research scientist in critical minerals? Will they have experience in that role? And when will that position be filled?
That is definitely a supplementary. Minister for the Arts.
I can take on notice the questions around the details of the advertisement, but obviously they would have the relevant experience to be able to take on that role of research into critical minerals. I expect that to be the case, but I'll take on notice the details of the advertised position and come back to you.
The